My mother is white, my father is black.
I'm originally from Sierra Leone, West Africa. I was born there, and I'm from the Fulani tribe. And the Fulani tribe, they're a nomadic tribe, mostly from northern Africa. We started off in Niger and then made our way down to West Africa.
My dad is African American and my mom is from the Dominican Republic. So I identify as black with an ethnicity of Latin. So I guess Afro Latina.
I'm black. Both my mother and father are black, African American. I have had a perm. I was younger when I got it, probably like 7 or 8, but I stopped getting them because I don't like sitting in a chair at a salon and getting my hair done. But my aunt didn't put a full perm in my hair. It was more of a texturizer, I guess. And so my hair still curled up, but it was just easier to manage.
No, I've never had a perm.
Yes, I have had a perm before. I started getting perms when I was about maybe 10, and then I had it all the way up until I was about 17 years old.
I've had a perm.
Well, when I was a baby, my mom would just put water and like conditioner in it.
Growing up was kind of a struggle.
My mother struggled doing my hair when I was younger, so she would put it in braids, put it in ponytails, anything to make her life easier.
And then once I got older, she would start doing braids and twisties.
My mom's side of the family, they're all white Dominicans, so they don't really know how to deal with, thick, curly, like kinky type of hair. So growing up with them was kind of a struggle because they would always like pull my hair back like really tight into these little ponytails, or they would leave it out and it would look like really crazy, or they would just perm it.
Cornrows with little beads and barrettes and clips on them.
When I was growing up, I had a lot of braids, and then when I got into middle school, I used to get my hair straightened a lot because my mom was a hairstylist, so she would just style my hair straight or I had braids.
And then once I got to the age where I could straighten my own hair, I fried it.
In my community, I think in the Dominican community, it's still kind of like a taboo because when people think about Hispanic people, Hispanic women especially, they think of, light skin, straight hair, light colored, like light brown or blonde hair. They don't think about, darker skin, thick, curly hair, big hair. So it's still kind of like, people that have hair like me, they're always spending money and on products and hair salons and stuff to try and straighten it because they don't think that it's acceptable. They don't think it's as beautiful as people that have straight or wavy hair.
When I first went natural, a lot of people thought I was crazy. They're like, girl, you cut your hair all off, it's short. But as the years went by, I think now it's more accepted in my community, and a lot of people now prefer natural hair over relaxed hair, which I love.
I do see that a lot of people kind of think that they own your hair. I cut all my hair off, and when I did it, a lot of people were like, don't do it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's my head. Then once I did it, everybody was like, oh my gosh, your hair is so pretty. I was like, I know, thank you.
I feel people get offended when people touch the hair because it's part of their body.
I don't like to be touched, and especially the time that it takes for me to do my hair and the products I put in it.
I feel like it's a respect thing. Like, I spend a lot of time and money on my hair, so I think it's kind of disrespectful to people to come up to me and, like, especially without my permission, to come and just invade my personal privacy and kind of mess up what I've been spending my time and my money on.
Don't touch my hair is the common saying because a lot of people perceive black women as some type of thing that they can just like, oh, your hair or your skin. They object us a lot. And I remember when I first went natural and I would get different styles such as crochet braids. I used to work at Nordstrom, and a lot of people would come up to me like, oh my God, is this your hair playing in my hair? And I just don't think that's right because I would never go up to someone and just touch their hair off the bat.
And it's kind of like, also, I guess a hygiene thing because I don't know where your hands have been, and you over here like putting all your oils and dirt that can, ultimately mess up my hair. So I don't want that. So I just like, don't touch my hair and we won't have any problems.
Oils from people's hands can mess it up and frizz it up. I just feel like you shouldn't think that you can stick your hands in somebody's head.
As I get older, you can see it brings women together, sharing each other's tips, how they take care of their hair, how they help their hair grow, and things like that.
Well, I see it a lot now that I've cut my hair and it's all natural. People give you tips, and just hearing other people with hair like you say that your hair is pretty, or like things like that, it's just like, wow, like they all know how it is to have hair like this on their head. They do their hair like how I do my hair. They can help me if I need help.
I've seen natural hair bond the women in my community because I think it's definitely becoming a big kind of topic to talk about amongst women of color, not just black women, but Hispanic women, Indian women, Asian women, all women that have different kinds of hair, because it kind of is like trying to say that everybody, no matter what your hair type, it's all beautiful. You don't have to have just one kind of hair. So it kind of opens that door for women to kind of accept themselves and embrace themselves as well.
When other women who are natural see natural women, they get excited because they love their style, or it might be a different style than what they usually wear. And they always ask about what products that they use. And I think that can spark conversation and lead into friendship.
I feel my hair is my focal point in all my outfits. When I go out, it's definitely the main thing that I'm concerned about. If my hair doesn't feel right, I don't feel right as a person.
I will look at my outfit first to know what hairstyle I'm gonna do, because if I'm going out to the club with my girlfriends, I'll probably do Bantu knots or some type of funky style. Or if I'm going to work or I have a photo shoot, I'll maybe do flat twist or a wash and go.
I feel like my hair is my centerpiece.
It just depends on what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing something nice and flowy, I do more of them. If I'm going to work wearing something, businessy, I'll do less. It's just depends on how I feel. If I'm doing the most, I'll do the most.
It makes me feel a lot more confident than did before. I feel the bigger my hair is, the better I feel.
It makes me feel great. I'm bald-headed and I feel amazing. It's great. Best decision I ever made in my life.
Having natural hair makes me feel a lot of things. Like, sometimes I feel frustrated because it won't cooperate with me, or it's just not working the way I want it to. But sometimes I feel proud, like when I get it to how I want it to be. After all that work, I'm like, oh, finally. Sometimes it makes me kind of feel like, not sad, but I guess frustrated, because it's like, I spend a lot of time on my hair, and I would like to be embraced the same way as other people are in our community. But at the end of the day, it always makes me feel happy because, I love my hair. So
having natural hair makes me feel very proud of who I am. I love being natural because no matter what, I am a black woman first, and I think it's something that I take a lot of pride in.